inform you that I definitely got that foundation in this institute. The faculty members made sure that each of our queries were addressed. So good afternoon to everyone. At the very onset, I would like to extend my gratitude and thankfulness to the Academy of Civil Services, all the faculty members and the staff as a whole for inviting me as well as the other successful candidates here and giving us a platform to interact with the future aspirants, as we call you. My journey with this institute started back in 2019. I completed my master's in, I think, July 2019, and around September or August, I don't really remember exactly, I joined this institute. And the main reason was that I come from a science background. I have been a student of science my whole life, till master's. My honors subject was biotechnology. So, and in my family or even in my acquaintances, I did not have anyone that I could look up to who was related in this work field. So I was lost. When I decided that I wanted to pursue civil services, I was lost like a fish in the ocean that I did not know which way to approach. The syllabus, as you were aware, is vast. Okay, it's vast and it's not possible to remember even the syllabus in 1 or 2 days. It takes time. So for me, for that reason, I wanted to base our foundation, and I am glad to inform you that I definitely got that foundation in this institute. The faculty members made sure that each of our queries were addressed, but this is not just a one-way approach. Okay? Only the teachers can't help you. You have to interact with them. You have to approach them if you have any query or any doubt. They can just give you their perspective, their knowledge. You have to extend your hand also in that regard. So that was a brief introduction of my relation with this institute. As of my academic qualification, I completed my higher secondary from Solvik Academy in 2014. I pursued my graduation from Cotton in 2017, and I completed my master's from Liverpool University in biotechnology and bioinformatics in 2019. Now coming to the preparation phase, it's a long process. Obviously, you need quite a bit of patience. I admit that because I have through that phase. And for prelims, my approach was basically to keep the sources limited. There are, as ma'am has already said, there are a lot of books, and if you check the internet, it's a plethora of knowledge. So you tend to get lost. So exactly what she said is that you have to know what you need to study and what you need to omit. And so that you have to, that demarcation you have to know very well. That these are the things that are not important from the exam point of view, and these are the things that have been asked repeatedly over the past few years. So I tried to keep my sources limited, and I revised repeatedly. And I attended the mock test that was given by the institute. I did not buy any test series from any other institute or such. If you are in Telegram, there are a few groups which are related to UPSC. You will get the free mock tests there available. Download them, print them out, practice on their own. It's basically your own recipe. Okay, how you try to solve the MCQs. If you just solve the MCQs and just kept it aside, that won't work. You have to find what wrongs you made. You have to study the question and all the options. If you just don't have to be confined in the right answer. See the other options. Study some theory related to the other options as well. So that will give you a holistic approach of all the other topics as well. So that is what I did. And coming to mains, I have started answer writing right from prelims actually, not in the first year itself. From 2020 I started answer writing. I referred to there are some online platforms also like Insights where they give you the questions, and other students are from all across India, they upload their answers. So go through them, you get an idea of what topics or what things you need to include. Try to write down or make charts like of different indices, different reports, different statistics. For example, what's the rank of India in World Happiness Report? Keep those charts separately ready so that at time you can include those things in your answer writing. Then, as you know, essay paper. For essay paper, I did not really prepare it that much because I knew that whatever I have studied for the GS papers and my optional, if you study thoroughly, then you can include all those things in the essay paper. But keep ready some quotes, some statistics ready, some real life examples, some mythological examples, whatever you think might attract the eyes of the examiner. Keep those things ready. And the essay paper, as you know, you have to write 2 essays. In the first essay, I included a lot of quotes and a lot of statistics. But my time, due to constraint of time, I had to shorten the second essay paper. So I gave mostly I gave examples in that paper. A lot of examples, real life examples, mythological examples, and that is how I sorted out the essay paper. The GS papers were all right. I think I could have done it a bit better, but I'm satisfied now that I have crossed that hurdle. And the ethics paper was comparatively new, and I did not have time to study for the ethics paper. In the institute also, due to the lockdown, we could not learn the ethics paper. So what I did was that I downloaded a lot of toppers notes. Okay? I am telling you honestly because that helped me, so that might help you in a way. I downloaded a lot of toppers notes and I went through the case studies, not the theoretical part. The case studies constitute of 20 marks each, so that's a big number. So you have to know how to approach the case studies, and I read a lot of them. I practiced a lot of them in the case studies. For the theoretical part, as ma'am said, the lexicon is the Bible for you, or is the Gita for you. So you have to know that. And there are certain terms in ethics like honesty, accountability, transparency, which are repeatedly asked, right? So I kept 3 real-life examples ready for all those terms. You have to scour the internet for that, right? You have to refer to different other candidates' answers, but keep a list of examples at hand. You can insert them in anywhere in the ethics paper as you see fit. Alright, that is how I tackle ethics. And my optional subject was sociology. Now, sociology is a subject that I had no relation with, far and wide. As I told, I was a student of science. But as I saw the previous year question papers and the syllabus of sociology, I found it to be quite concise. For me, and personally speaking, for me, I found it quite concise. So I thought that this was a subject which I could score well. And thankfully, that turned out to be true. For sociology also, you have to give, not so just sociology, you have for optional, you have to give a certain amount of time because the optional subject matters a lot. So give your time for your optional. And the current affairs, of course, I did not study newspaper from the front page to the last page. I was not good at it because I took too much of time for that. So I referred to monthly magazines. But I think after mains till interview, I read the editorial part of the newspapers because that was important because there you get to know different point of views for different issues. So that was what I did for the newspaper part, and current affairs, monthly magazines of course. So these are basically all the things I did. I might have omitted a few, I don't remember now. So the thing is that this exam, the pattern of the exam, the time it takes a toll on you, right? This is not that it এবাৰতে হৈ নাযায় মানে এনেকুৱা কেতিয়াবা কৰে বা বহুত সময় লাগে তোমাৰ কেতিয়াবা ফ্ৰাষ্ট্ৰেশ্যন হৈ যাব পাৰে নহয় হয় আচলতে মোৰটো হৈছিলে when you are in your mid 20s or late 20s এইটো আহিয়ে যায় তোমাৰ যেতিয়া you see your peers taking up a job moving ahead in life and you feel like you are stuck, right? And সেইটো কাৰণে মই মানুহে কেতিয়াবা সুধে বা মোৰ লগৰ বা মোৰ জুনিয়ৰছ যদি কেতিয়াবা সুধে যে মোটিভেটেড কেনেকৈ থাকো. The thing is that motivation is volatile. Because you can't be stuck with motivation. You need to have the drive to do it. If you have the drive to do it, then you will do it anyway. যদি তোমার মন না যায় তেতিয়াও কৰিবা তুমি ঠিক আছে মোটিভেশন এনেকুৱা হয় যে তুমি আজি পঢ়িলা খুব কোনোবাই কিবা এটা ক'লে ইনস্পিৰেশ্যনাল তুমি খুব পঢ়িলা দুদিনমান এসপ্তাহ পুৰা পঢ়িলা তাৰপিছত তুমি ইউ উইল বি ফিল বাৰ্নড আউট তুমি নাই নেক্সট এসপ্তাহ নপঢ়িবা তো মোটিভেশনৰ পাছত নৰহিবা বি ড্ৰিভেন টু ডু ইট এনেকৈ ভাবে যে কৰিবতো লাগিবই সব কৰিমেই মই সেইটো তেনেকৈ যদি ভাবা সেইটো মই ভাবো বেটাৰ হয় আৰু এটা কথা কওঁ যে a man is known by the company he or she keeps ঠিক আছে এইটো পিৰিয়ডত ন তুমি তোমাকে যিমান পাৰা try to surround yourself with people who inspire you, who encourage you. It's good to have friends to have fun with. সেইটো ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয় লাইফত, কিন্তু যদি তুমি পজিটিভ মানুহৰ লগত সাৰাউণ্ডেড থাকা তোমাৰ মাইণ্ডছেটটো পজিটিভে হ'ব তুমি। সো সেইটো ট্ৰাই কৰিবা। বেসিক্যালি এইখিনিয়ে ক'ব আছিলে, বাকি যদি কিবা থাকি গ'ল I'm sorry, but I hope that তোমালোকে next যেটো আহিবলগীয়া notification ওলাব এতিয়া যেহেতু I hope I see a lot of these faces in this side of the dice. So that's it. Thank you and all the best.
Good afternoon. As this is one of the happiest moments in the life of a teacher. That is, students are reaching being successful. For a teacher, a student becomes successful means that the teacher becomes more successful. And I believe in that philosophy that whenever all of you are placed in a position higher than my position or all other teachers' position, only that time we become successful. Otherwise, placing the students in a position below the teacher is something simply possible for everybody and one of the easiest tasks. That is why next year and this year we have seen all the three are from the beginning associated with Academy of Civil Services from the prelims, mains, interview program. And Aradhana and Princhi, both of them were sitting like you in front of me. And Netra Kamal Kaur was sitting behind the lens. I don't know whether he already agreed that initially he was not attending the classes. Because after the 3-4 years experience of living in Assam, I can understand Assamese now. That's why full time, almost 90% I understood whatever speech was delivered. But still, and he cope up with the preparation when the notification came. Normally, we Indians want to run only the last 100 meters fast. Initially, you go slow. Then, but for you, it is a big motivation, whether it is APSC or UPSC you are preparing for. APSC notification might come very soon because they are making so fast. Today, we were unable to get the achievers because they were busy with the medical examination and other formalities. Then, as the appointments are going to be done so fast and very fast, next notification also might come. Then never wait for the notification to make a final choice. Start now itself. Prepare consistently, and next year I want to see all the faces who are sitting on that side to sit in this side. Not only as an APSC aspirant, when the UPSC result comes, I want to see you coming in this side because we have many students who are only UPSC aspirants. Somebody came from Lakshadweep, somebody came from Karnataka and from Kerala. Then everybody and whoever is a part of this program today, and I want to see you all sitting this side with a greater achievement. And one of the, if possible, all of you can be the rank 1. And with a greater achievement, I want to see everybody sitting and serving the nation. One of the most important thing I want to tell the achievers, and that is the prime motive should be that why we are coming into the civil services not and only as a job. It is a great opportunity to serve the nation. Then the love for the nation, and that means the love for the people of the nation should be the utmost motivating factor throughout your career. Then whenever you are taking a decision or making an important action, that should have something contributing from your side for the development of the people and for the development of nation. Then with all their contribution, with all your contribution, we should be able to see a developed India as soon as possible. Yes, the aim should be in the life at least before we die, and we should be able to see the nation shining, and India, a shining India before we die. And our next generation, there should be no motto, as I am telling in the class, there should be no motto of Garibi Hatao, and the motto should be something higher than that. And we started listening this motto from which 5-year plan? Not first. The Garibi Hatao motto was a part of which 5-year plan? Anybody can answer? Anyway, and it was a part of starting from the 5th 5-year plan of Indira Gandhi. Then now starting something in 1970s, and still after some 50 years we are continuing that motto. You should keep in mind that, and with your contribution and our contribution, everybody's contribution, we should be able to move into that next level of the goals, aims and achievements for the great nation India. Jai Hind. Thank you all.